All right. Good evening, everyone. I'd like to call the meeting to order. We have a citizen's comment. No citizens' comments. All right. I'd like to entertain a motion to adopt the agenda.
Motion to adopt Roman 3 and 4.
I've got a motion by Mr. Smith to adopt the agenda and approve items 3 and 4. We got a second by Mr. Mitchell. All those in favor? Motion carries. All right, Dr. Wood.
Yeah, as you know, we have two board members who are retiring after 50 years combined on the board. And so we are having a reception to honor both Mr. Mitchell and Mr. Smith. That these invitations will begin going out rather soon. We have reserved the Civic Center main ballroom there for our recognitions that evening. You know, typically we don't have the opportunity to do something this large when you have two people who served this long. And so we have Tuesday, November the 28th set aside from 5:30 to 7. We will have a program that begins at 6 with a couple of brief recognitions, a speaker, and just a time to celebrate both of our board members, Mr. Mitchell and Mr. Smith, over their years of service, and just being able to do that right after Thanksgiving, but before the hectic schedule of December. So this is an invitation that will begin going out very soon.
Next item, Dr. Williams.
Yeah, so when you look at board members as a whole, and we've, you know, looked at this across other districts across the state of Georgia. About a couple of years ago, Hall County Schools increased their compensation for board members up to $1,000. Back in 2018, really in 2017, the board voted to add a per diem. That per diem is voluntary per diem of $150. For every meeting that we had, whether that was a called meeting, the board meeting, the work session, off-site meeting, a training, and that was voluntary. And one of the things we were looking at doing, and just kind of wanted to get the board's direction on this, is to look at the amount that is currently $485 a month, which has been in place since 1992, and increase that to $1,000 per month, but likely removing that per diem. So then the you know, what is and is not a meeting kind of gets removed from that, and it's just a flat amount for a board compensation of $1,000 per month, which would put us in line with Hall County Schools as well.
Dr. Williams, do we have information on other districts and what they?
We do, and I can send that to you.
Okay.
We have it for actually all 180 school districts.
Obviously, I don't think anybody does school board to get rich, so I just want to make sure that we stay in.
Yeah, and part of it too is every district's a little different. Some may not do a work session, but they only have one meeting per month. Others may do the work session before the board meeting, so to kind of expedite the board meeting. And so when I do give you those numbers, just know that it's going to be a little different. But just wanted to kind of bring that up to let you know that we are looking at increasing it from 45 per month to 1,000, while also removing the voluntary per diem that was added back in January 2018. Any changes in the compensation would not start until July 1st of 2020.
Guys, for that reason, I will abstain. I support this, as you know, because I'm one who brought it forward. But since I will not be here, I will abstain from the vote when it gets to the agenda.
Any other questions for me? I will share those numbers with you. I probably won't share the full 180, but I will share neighboring districts, district our size, and city districts. Thank you.
All right, first action item is the approval to purchase a CTA audio visual lab equipment. Ms. Ray, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Doing well.
Good. Thank you. It is recommended that the board approve this request for technology items at the new 3-story wing of the Gainesville High building. It is for the audio visual lab. The funding source is the CRE grant, also called the Construction Related Equipment State Funds Grant. And just for the good of the group, this will be the last year that we will have the benefit of the CRE funds, just because, unless y'all know something I don't, We will not be doing any new construction or renovations to either the middle school or the high school.
So, yeah, when we open up a new, building, we receive funds to help outfit that building. But you don't want to take all of your old stuff and move it over. We do have some of that stuff we're still using, but this gives us a chance to kind of fill a gap with new equipment that's needed in that classroom space.
Jay, that is building A,
Yes,
not new 3-story.
well, just have it, just have it.
I know.
Yes, I know there's a building A, B, and C.
Let's get it right. And,
Noted.
are these Perkins funds?
No, these are state bond funds.
Oh, bond just for equipment?
Yes.
And you are correct. You haven't misheard or not heard anything. We ain't building.
How do they determine the amount? Is it done based on the square footage of the space or the number of students you have? or
It's just by lab. So like with audio visual, we actually get the most for audio visual because the equipment is so expensive. I mean, when you're thinking about cameras and, podcasting type equipment and televisions and all of the, sound that goes along with that, it costs a lot. So audio visual actually gets the most.
So in that scenario, are we requesting here the things we want, or do we just say we're gonna have an AV lab and they say, here's what you get for an AV lab?
Yes, they say, for instance, the AV lab actually gets $120,000. And so, as you'll see in this quote, this is about 80,000, and then we spent about 40,000 on new computers.
Motion to approve.
All right, got a motion by Mr. Smith,
Second.
got a second by Mr. Nordholt. Any other questions or comments? All those in favor? Motion carries. Thank you, Mrs. Ray. All right,
Motion to approve the personnel report.
all right, we got a motion by Mr. Smith. Thank you, Mr. Jones. We got a second by Mr. Mitchell. All those in favor? Motion carries.
One of these days, y'all just need to let Lynn speak.
Yeah. All right, do we have any discussion items?
Have just one item. I would like for you all admin to give some thought, would it be possible for us to build or buy some bus stop shelters? Case in point, about 20 kids in my neighborhood meet up at 5 Points, North Side, North Avenue, Ivy Terrace area in the pouring rain. 2 weeks ago, that's the way I go to work. Pouring rain. There's no shelter, there's no home. They stand between a group home and an apartment complex in the rain. So that's just a silly point that got my attention. And I'm sure there are places all over the city which have no shelter. So my question is, can you all toss around the idea of, is it legal? It's not our property.
We do have jurisdiction there though at bus stops.
Yeah.
So I don't know where that would fall. Also, I've seen plenty of kids also waiting for the bus without an umbrella, rain jacket
Oh,
when it's raining. And so I don't know if the shelter would necessarily solve some of those issues.
I don't know, but I'd like for you all to
We'll, yeah, we'll,
toss it around and
we'll
maybe
look,
maybe do a little pilot.
yeah, we'll look and see where we have bus stops that don't have anything, any shelter kind of nearby. And go from there, or how many are standing at that,
That would
bus
be
stop.
bigger, but I think it's a great idea, but like what warrants bus stops? New kids,
20
20
kids.
kids, 30 kids.
Well, where it stops now. Current
So
bus
it's
stops.
every bus stop having a shelter.
Current bus stops where we've got a large number.
I guess that's my question is what, how do you follow?
There's probably
Yeah, we'll have to look into it.
kids over there.
We'll bring that back to you in January.
Such is the price of retirement. Motion to adjourn.
All right, wait, do we have any other, discussion items? All right, we got a motion by Mr. Smith, have a second.
Second.
A second by Mr. Nordholt. All those in favor? Okay, thank you.